Who will lead 1.4 billion Catholics into the future? The death of Pope Francis has sparked a global question. Who's next? The answer lies in a secret vote locked behind the doors of the Sistine Chapel, where cardinals from every corner of the world are gathering. Will it be a reformer, a traditionalist, or someone who could make history as the first pope from Asia or Africa? Have you ever wondered what it feels like to stand at a crossroads that could change the world? Maybe you faced a moment where one choice could shift everything you believe in. Right now, the Catholic Church faces that moment. The Conclave is about to decide the next pope, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Will the next pontiff continue Francis's path of compassion, or steer the Church in a bold new direction? In this video, we're diving into the mystery of the 2025 Papal Conclave, revealing the top 5 cardinals vying to become the next pope. One of these men could reshape the Church and the world. And there's a shocking twist about one contender that might change everything you think you know. Stick around to find out who's leading the race, who's stirring controversy, and what this means for the future of faith. Smash that like button if you're ready to uncover the truth, and let's get started. First, let's set the stage. The Conclave is no ordinary election. It's a sacred ritual, steeped in centuries of tradition. Cardinals, under 80,138 of them to be exact, locked themselves in the Vatican, cut off from the world. No phones, no internet, just prayer and secret ballots. They vote until one man gets 2/3 of the votes. Black smoke means no pope yet. White smoke signals a new pontiff. It's high drama and the whole world is watching. But here's the thing. Pope Francis appointed nearly 80% of these voters, stacking the deck with men who share his vision of a more inclusive, compassionate church. Yet, whispers of division are growing. Some want to double down on Francis's reforms. Others crave a return to tradition. The next pope will decide whether the church opens its arms wider or holds fast to its roots. Ready to meet the frontrunners? Let's dive in. Cardinal Erdő, 72, from Hungary, is a name you need to know. He's a powerhouse in Europe, serving as the Archbishop of Esztergom, Budapest for over 20 years. Erdő is a conservative favorite, known for his sharp mind and deep roots in canon law. Think of him as the scholar who never wavers his stance on issues like migration and marriage is firm, often clashing with Francis's more open approach. Why does he matter? Erdő represents a push for tradition. He's got the backing of cardinals who feel the church has drifted too far from its doctrinal core. His experience running a major archdiocese and his role in Vatican synods make him a serious player. If the Conclave wants a steady hand to guide the church back to its roots, Erdő could be their man. But here's a catch. There's a reason some call Erdő too predictable. Could his rigid stance cost him votes in a conclave hungry for change? We'll come back to that later. For now, smash that like button if you're loving this deep dive, and comment below, do you think the church needs a traditionalist like Erdő? Next up, let's talk about a cardinal who's making waves for a very different reason. Cardinal Zuppi, 69, is the Archbishop of Bologna, Italy, and a rising star in the Francis mold. Born in Rome, Zuppi's got deep Vatican ties. His father worked for the Vatican newspaper, and his mother was related to a cardinal. But don't let that fool you into thinking he's an insider. Zuppi's heart is with the margins. He's worked with the Sant'Egidio community, a Catholic group famous for peace building and helping the poor. Picture this, Zuppi walking through war-torn Ukraine, sent by Pope Francis to broker peace. That's the kind of bold, hands-on leadership he brings. He's a progressive who champions Francis's call for a church that welcomes everyone, refugees, the poor, even those who feel left behind by tradition. At 69, he's young enough for a long papacy, which could lock in Francis's legacy for decades. But why there's a twist? Zuppi's youth might actually hurt him. Some cardinals worry a long reign could cement one vision too firmly, leaving no room for others. Will his progressive fire win over the conclave? Or will his age spark hesitation? Hold that thought, because we're about to meet someone who could steal the show. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, 67, from the Philippines, is the man everyone's talking about. Nicknamed Cheeto by friends, he's got a smile that lights up rooms and a charisma that draws crowds. Tagle's a rock star in the Catholic world, especially in the Philippines, where 80% of the population, over 90 million people, are Catholic. If he wins, he'd be the first Asian pope, a historic moment for a church that's growing fastest in Asia and Africa. Tagle's story is gripping. Raised in a devout family, he became Archbishop of Manila before Francis made him a cardinal in 2012. Now, he leads a major Vatican office, pushing for evangelization and social justice. Tagle's all about compassion. He's called for the church to soften its stance on issues like divorce and inclusion, echoing Francis's message of mercy. Why is he a frontrunner? His global appeal and progressive vision make him a favorite among reformers. Plus, the Philippines has 5 cardinals in the Conclave voting bloc that could rally behind him. But here's the catch. Some say Tagle's too liberal for conservative cardinals. Could his bold ideas scare off voters, or will his charm win them over? Let's keep the energy up. Drop a comment below. Would you love to see an Asian pope like Tagle? And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more videos like this. Cardinal Pizzaballa 60 is the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, and he's a wild card in this race. At just 60, he's one of the youngest contenders, with a resume that screams courage. Pizzaballa has spent decades in the Middle East, navigating tensions between Christians, Muslims, and Jews. Fluent in Hebrew and a master of interfaith dialogue, he's a bridge builder in a region torn by conflict. His work is awe-inspiring. Pizzaballa's led the church through wars, refugee crises, and religious divides, all while keeping the faith alive in the Holy Land. He's a progressive in Francis's vein, but his focus on peace and dialogue gives him crossover appeal. If the conclave wants a fresh face who can unite a divided world, Pizzaballa's their guy. But here's another twist. His youth is a double-edged sword. A 30-year papacy could reshape the church, but will cardinals risk such a long reign? And there's something else brewing, a controversy from his past that could shake things up. We'll reveal that soon. For now, let's meet the man many call the safe bet. Cardinal Pietro Parolin, 70, is the Vatican Secretary of State. Think of him as the Pope's right-hand man. This Italian diplomat is the ultimate insider, with a career that spans Venezuela, China, and the Vatican's toughest negotiations. Parolin's a moderate, balancing Francis's reforms with a calm, steady hand. He's overseen deals like the Vatican's controversial agreement with China over bishop appointments, showing he can navigate stormy waters. Parolin's strength is his universal appeal. Progressives like his openness, conservatives respect his diplomacy. At 70, he's the perfect agino, too young for a marathon papacy, not too old for a short one. If the conclave wants continuity with Francis, but with a more polished edge, Parolin's the front runner. But here's the big question. Is Parolin too safe? Some cardinals crave a bold visionary, not a diplomat. And there's a shadow looming on contender scandal could tip the scales. Ready for the shocking twist we promised? Let's tie it all together. These 5 men, Erdő, Zuppi, Tagle, Pizzaballa, and Parolin, at the heart of a historic moment. The conclave isn't just about picking a pope, it's about choosing the soul of the church. Will it be Erdő's tradition, Zuppi's compassion, Tagle's global vision, Pizzaballa's peace building, or Parolin's steady hand? Now, here's the twist we teased earlier. One cardinal's past could change everything. Cardinal Giovanni Angelo Becciu, though not on our top 5, is stirring chaos. Convicted of financial crimes by the Vatican, Becciu's demanding to join the conclave, claiming he's still eligible. The Dean of Cardinals, Giovanni Battista Re, and Parolin himself will decide if he's allowed in. If Becciu crashes the vote, it could spark a firestorm, swaying votes in unpredictable ways. Could this scandal hand the papacy to an underdog like Pizzaballa or Zuppi? The conclave is days away, and the world is holding its breath. Brazil's 130 million Catholics, Nigeria's 30 million, the Philippines 90 million, they're all watching. This isn't just a Catholic story, it's a human one. The next pope will shape debates on faith, justice, and unity for years to come. So, what do you think? Who's your pick for the next pope? Drop it in the comments. Tagle, Parolin, or someone else. And where are you watching from? Let's get this conversation going. If this video blew your mind, smash that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe with that bell on for more deep dives into faith and history. The smoke will rise soon. Who will it be? Stay tuned, because the answer could change everything.